this is a long-awaited part 2 to the me having periods as a man video. If you haven't watched that video, it's on my channel. Go watch it and come back to this one. This is actually a pre-recording because my controller mic was recording last time. I didn't realize, so I had to restart. But that's besides the point. And if you're wondering, I normally upload my videos on Sunday. Right now, I'm on break, so yeah, I've just been relaxing. Okay, I was in no rush to upload this video, which I believe I'm gonna title "How I Got Fingered by My Doctor." So last time I said I was on these laxatives, and oh yeah, before that, Valentine's Day, forget about that. Like, I'm still in this talking stage, but like Valentine's Day, nothing ever happened. But anyway, I'm still on these laxatives, right? So how I got these laxatives, we had to pull up to the GP, and this GP is very important to the story. This GP is like, it just has so much ominous aura to it. Like, every time I enter this GP, I just got like chills down my spine. Like, there'll always be like a mother and their like child, and the child will always just be like running around making noise or something, or just sitting there quietly. There'll be like an old person just coughing every 30 seconds, and the random buzzing of the phone. I mean, like, it's like a normal GP, I guess, but like, and it had like an old orange hue to it as well, and like just randomly wait for them to call your name. Like, it'll just be like, and because a doctor will like come through the door and randomly says, I spy. I was about to dox myself for a second. I spy, come through please. And you feel me? Anyway, we go to the GP. The doctor calls us. You feel me? My dad explains my situation. He puts me on these laxatives, right? And I get a box of these laxatives. It's like, imagine like Kool-Aid, but instead of it being grape flavored, it's constipation flavored. Yeah. So I had to mix it with this water every time, and it tastes like absolute bounced out ass. Like, I don't really have to like gulp it down, like hold my nose while drinking it, because it generally reeked. But eventually I got used to it, because I was drinking it like every time I needed to, not like every day. And it still didn't really help, because my pee was still hard as rocks. It was like on my diet, so I still was having these weekly periods, and it was like weekly, once 1 week, 2 week every time I went to go pee. And like, I couldn't sit on the chair, like it generally hurt in my asshole. I don't even know how I was surviving in school now that I'm thinking about it, like genuinely. And also, like, since I couldn't poo in school, like I was doing this voice call on task home, and it was always on Saturday, so I think I hold my poo on the weekdays. I never remember pooing before school or like on a school day. Like, it was always on Saturdays I remember having these poos, so I'm pretty sure I just always held it in. That's like, guys, make sure you don't hold in your poo for that long, or else it's gonna end up like me. I'm probably gonna have bladder problems when I'm like 8 years old now because of this, but oh well. But anyway, yeah, the problem, it's still there. Still having bloody poo, still causing the red sea every time I pee, bro. The toilet becoming red. Look like somebody got murdered in my toilet, bro. It was bad. And I don't know if I think eventually I like told my dad that, oh, these laxatives still aren't working, and because at this time I didn't tell him I was having bloody poo, like, oh yeah, I was having bloody poo. So eventually I told him, I was like, yo, my toilet, every time I pee, there's blood everywhere, and he was like, cool. So eventually he books a GP appointment again, and we have to pull up to the same GP. So we pull up, same ominous GP, like just waiting there. I said there was a kid doing some rubbish, and eventually they call in on my name, and we go there, and my dad's like explaining the situation to the GP and also the doctor. And the doctor, I can't really remember what they look like. Pretty sure it was like a black lady with yeah, just a black lady from my memory. And my dad was explaining the situation, and I can't remember if the GP said it or I don't know who said, but somebody said that I had like a popped blood vessel in my butt, and it's probably like, I think my dad was explaining how every time I pooed, I would have popped blood vessel, right? Or something. No. Every time I pooed, there'll be blood. And then the GP said, okay, so you may have popped a blood vessel there, right? Now, this is the crazy part. So, again, if you don't like to hear this stuff, this one's just weird, man. Oh my gosh, I wish I could wipe this from my memory. I wish this never happened to me. So the GP then says to my dad, we need to check for popped blood vessels. And in my head, I really didn't know what they mean. Like, how are you gonna check? Are you gonna put like the heart thing into my heart onto my chest, and it's gonna like tell you there's popped blood vessels? I didn't know if I was about to get my asshole searched. Okay, I didn't know what was about to happen to me. So I don't know, like the doctor then gives like my dad the nod or something, and there's like curtains, right? So the doctor then takes me behind the curtains. But I don't really. Okay, my memory is fuzzy about this. I don't know if I was fully behind the curtains or if my head was through the curtains. I'm like, okay, no, I think I was fully behind the curtains with the GP. I don't think my dad could see anything, right? And they just like, before this happened, they're like telling me, oh, don't be shy, bro. He was to bend over, reveal their butt to a random doctor, and look at their dad while doing it. Like, who wants to do that? He's gonna be happy during that situation. Like, oh my gosh. But no, my dad didn't see anything. But so the doctor takes me behind these curtains, right? Yeah, and then he tells me, or she tells me to take off. Oh my gosh! She tells me to take off my underwear and take off my pants. I was like, yeah. And then I bend over, and then she has gloves on. Okay, she didn't put her hands on. Have gloves on. Grips my bare butt cheeks and starts going through my every square inch of my bum and my rectum, bro. She was dead opening my hole loose. Like, I'm pretty sure she stuck a finger in there as well, like to check if there was blood. Like, generally, I don't know if that's allowed in. I don't know what medicine practice that is. I don't know who when she learned how to do that. I don't know if that's allowed. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but yeah. And then she says, okay, there's no popped blood vessels in here. But I remember like when this is happening to me, I'm like, what is going on, bruh? No, it didn't feel nice for you guys saying weird stuff like, oh, you probably enjoyed it. I did not enjoy this at all. But I can't lie, this situation was so traumatizing that I generally fixed my diet. Like, I generally locked in. I started eating my broccoli, started eating my green beans, started drinking more water, and eventually I fixed my diet. Now I don't be having, I still do be having like kind of big poos, but I be peeing regularly, like once every day. And yeah, it's not bleeding. There's no blood no more. And like my poos aren't rock hard. Before my poos literally, like they could break titanium, bro. Like they used to be rock hard. But anyway, I was saying, bro, this like when it was happening, I was just like so shocked. Like, I couldn't believe what was happening to me right now. I just remember feeling like I've been emasculated, bro. Like ever since that day, like I don't know, but that made me more like flamboyant and stuff, bro. Like, why me? Like I really felt betrayed by something, by someone. Cause why did that happen to me? So yeah, and I've never told this story to anybody except from like recently. Recently, I told one of my friends this story, and they like started laughing and stuff. This is something I have to take to the grave, to be honest. I have much more embarrassing stories as well that maybe I'll tell. Wow. Like the more embarrassing stories I tell, the less likely I'll ever be able to do a face reveal. Because now you guys are gonna associate all the stuff with me. But if you hear like, I don't want to be a milestone farmer, because this channel's for the community, bro. But like if you hear something big, maybe like 1K or something, I'll tell this embarrassing story that happened to me in school. But oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Well, thank you for the love in my recent video. But yes, I don't think I said this at the start, but my old recording I said at the start, so that's why I thought I said it. But anyway, I did die in this hardcore world. Now, before you guys raise your pitchforks and try to kill me, relax, okay? Think about it. People have been revived in real life. Like once for me, Jesus came back to life and he revived somebody else. So I really and truly, inhumans can die maybe once to twice, okay? Nobody has died 3 times, so really and truly I should be allowed to die another time. So hey, no more, I won't die. I promise you I won't die anymore. But there's no way I spent all this time and effort into this world for me to die. And now I feel like it'd be good if you guys see the progression of this world as I yap, instead of me having to reset the world because I did some dumb stuff. So yeah, if that's okay with you guys, then yeah. And I have a lot of stuff to do. I need to pack my bags because I'm going somewhere, and I also need to cook some food, and I need to urinate. So this is it. And I need a job as well. I still can't find a job. Oh yeah, the interview. Oh my gosh. Yo, I'll talk about this another time because I'm going to get pissed off. Alright, bye bye.